Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you've had a good week so far with this amazing weather. Unfortunately, past couple of days been a bit stormy, a bit raining. We didn't have any in London. Where is it? But if you're the first time coming to the page, welcome. My name is Jack. And to the other people that have already followed and enjoyed the first video, thank you so much. Today we're going to be making brookies, which are kind of like brownie slash cookies, which are like really gooey in the middle. So, hope you enjoy. So guys, first step of the brookies is melting the dark chocolate. Make sure it's 70% dark chocolate because that's got the richer taste. The more, the darker the chocolate or the more percentage of dark chocolate you have in the cookies or brownies, whatever you're making with chocolate in, make sure it's got the percentage and it's higher. So we're going to add these in. What I'm going to do is first of all is smash these all to pieces. This is I love because you can get all your anger out. If you've been really annoyed at your parents or siblings have annoyed you, just smash all of these. Okay, so I'll do these with all of these. Get my anger out. Ah! Chuck them everywhere. Right, that's all done. And then add them to the bowl. I feel like it's just quicker than actually breaking it in your hands. It's just, and if it's been a bit like hot, like it has been the past couple of days, then it's not all melting all over your hands, and I feel like it's cleaner. As I get all of these, so it's 350 grams of dark chocolate. I'm going to put it in the microwave for a minute, but make sure you double check, okay? You're always stirring it every 30 seconds so it just doesn't burn. So now the chocolate is melted, we're going to add in the melted butter. I've just had this in for the microwave for a minute, which is 45 grams of melted butter. Add that in, and then 225 grams of caster sugar. What I love about this recipe as well is all one bowl. Okay, all of us hate different types of bowls, making everything messy and stuff. But this one is one bowl and your baking tray. That's all you need for this recipe, okay? So as you can see, I'm just whisking this, okay? Like the other cake, we don't need to whisk it that much, okay? Because this will be rested in the fridge for 45 minutes just to give the actual batter or the dough some time to rest. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to add in my 3 eggs. So add in that egg. But yeah, so how have you guys been dealing with the hot weather? It's been a nightmare. I haven't slept a wink in, I say a week or two, but what can we do? Like, I swear it was hotter than the Caribbean at some point. But thank God today is actually nice and cool. I had a really good night's sleep last night. I've been out in the rain, just lying down. I prefer the winter, to be honest. I'll whisk this in. Okay, now here, you can actually add in a bit of the corn flour. So that's 80 grams of corn flour and then a teaspoon of baking powder. Won't add it all in at the same time. But as well with this recipe, when you use corn flour is that kind of like recipe where you can use it to like mold stuff. Because if you use plain just normal plain flour, that's kind of like a sturdy cake where you don't want it to move. Whereas corn flour, you're able to use it to mold stuff as like cookies. You can put them into different shapes, or if you're doing a Swiss roll, stuff like that, you can actually roll it and put it into different shapes. So add in that last egg. Now we've added in our last part of the corn flour and that egg. All right, just stir that in, and I'll just get in my golden chips have just fallen on the floor. Don't worry, they're still in the bag, okay? you won't be getting that in your cake or your cookies. So, as well, we'll be adding 100 grams of, you can either use milk chocolate chips or dark chocolate chips or white. I'm using white, so it just gives it a bit more of a texture, okay, more flavour. Right, so I'll add in them as well, and I give them a whisk. That didn't go to plan, did it? Add in this. So, as you can see, like, it's quite like a thick texture, okay? It's not like a cake texture where it's like nice and loose. This is really thick, okay? That's what we want, okay? Because when we actually mould them into round cookies, they'll stay in that position. Okay, we'll just add, I think I'll add in a bit more of the white chocolate chips. If you want to be honest, add in maybe 20 more grams of chocolate chips. More the merrier, I would say, because it's just how you really like your cookies. If you want them really full of like chocolate, or if you want them a bit crispier, maybe just put in more chocolate. But I would say with the chocolate chips, you can put just a couple more grams, like 10 to 20 more grams of whatever chips you want. Sitting in the oven No, the fridge. It's been sitting in the fridge for an hour, okay, resting whilst I've just been relaxing, chilling. And now, so I use whatever you call it, a mash scooper, ice cream scooper, okay? Make sure it's nice and level. So now they're all in the tray, we're going to put them into the oven at 180 degrees, gas mark 4, for 13 to 15 minutes. It can be longer depending on how hot your oven is. If you've preheated your oven, you should always preheat your oven, but we're going to put them in now. So thanks again for all of you guys for following along with the video. These are the final products of the Brookies. They've been in the oven for 13 to 15 minutes, and hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next week.